Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
We have so many things to be thankful to our good God for. And I would want to say a very big thank you for always ensuring that you're tuned into Restoration with Stacey. We're brought to you by Kind Ketsy, Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people, Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, to Wazi Apartments, and of course to my glam team, ABS Lux Line for my outfit, GH Beauty Artistry for my makeup and hair duties for my hair. And I always tell you, if you are looking at staying nourished, staying energized throughout the day, your ultimate choice is definitely Malta Guinness. And when it comes to Malta Guinness, I've got great news to share with you. We'll be right back after this break. To share with you. We'll be right
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into. Me handwriting and sada. Senane dene bia sa neti. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other.
I can sing, I can dance.
You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie Beef Flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
I love Pepsodent Charcoal. Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still with tomato flavor no. No color changing like traffic light. Come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste no so dear. On point. Flavor near.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
you like no other.
You are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodoa ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup. And it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into writing and sada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
I have been on the campaign of introducing to you the Malta Guinness in a plastic bottle. Well, today I have another amazing news for you. So if you can see this, Malta Guinness now comes to you in this sleek new can. And you know the name of this can? It is the JJ can. Yes, it is the JJ can. So go out there and grab yourself your Malta Guinness. The amazing thing about this JJ can is the content is the same, the volume is the same, the taste is the same, and the most intriguing part of it is the price is also the same. So go out there and grab your JJ can from Malta Guinness and you thank me later. So I'm enjoying my JJ can and I would actually be doing the measurements later on this show because most people go like, it looks too slim. It cannot be of the same volume as the older can. And I'm telling you, it is same. So go out there and grab yours. My conversation today is going to be with a young woman who has actually had the guts to fly high the flag of Ghana. And today, though she's my daughter, I'm going to say I am not her mother, so I can ask her all the questions that I really want to. My guest today is Miriam Xorlasi Tordzeagbo, and she is Miss Ghana 2022-2023. Hi, Miriam. How are you? So it's time for you to grab your Malta Guinness. We have to say cheers. Oh. So still same old taste. Still same old volume. The content is the same and the price is the same. So if you go out there and anybody tells you otherwise, just call me. I'll put the person in order. Okay, so cheers. Whoa, Miriam, how are you? You feel free, open your can. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, you like that? Is the taste the same?
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
From when you were
I can say
little?
it's the same because just this morning I consumed a bottle.
Okay.
Malt, and this is a can one, and it still tastes same.
Great. All right. So let's keep our conversation going. How are you?
I'm good.
How has being Miss Ghana treated you?
I think I would first say it's fun. It's fun to be Miss Ghana. It's amazing the way you go out and people come to you. Oh, Miss Ghana, can I take a picture with you? And I've had even parents coming to knock on my door and bringing their children to say, oh, my child is being stubborn. Can you talk to her because you're Miss Ghana? So I think it's beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Before Miss Ghana, what was your life? Where did you grow up?
I was born in Southern District, Kairapali to be precise. And then my father was a teacher then, so he was transferred to Karachi District, somewhere at the overbank of Dambai. And then we went there and came to Dambai. So I started schooling from Karachi District. I still remember that school and I want to go back there. And so I came to Dambai. I schooled from KG1 and then I jumped KG2 and went to class 1 because they said I was too tall.
Oh,
it's quite interesting. Yes, they said I was too tall for my class, so they jumped me over KG2 to class 1. And then I moved from there to Bato because my father went for further studies and we had to leave Dambai to his hometown, which is Bato. So we went there. I schooled from basic 2 to class 6 and I moved to Mafidove DA Junior High where I wrote my BEC. Then I moved to Adidome Senior High School. And then I went to Holy Spirit College of Education in Ho, where I was trained to become a teacher.
So your life has actually been centered around the Volta region.
Yes.
You never really got out.
No.
Seriously?
Yes. It just went all around the region. That was it.
What was your experience growing up as a child? Because with your height, you're not very chubby. You're pretty slim. How was it growing up? Did you have people pick on you as a child?
I had my classmates, especially at Bato, bully me a lot because most of them were headsmen and then they further came to school later after they completed their year of being heads boys. So they were way older. In class 2, I was 7 and I had people who were 19, 20.
In class 2?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
So they just bullied me around. And then, especially in class 3, our teacher couldn't speak our local language. She was an Akan. So, but because I could speak English, I always communicate with her. And they bully me for that because they would be saying bad things about her and then I'll go and report. And when they catch you...
were they calling her Blue V?
She usually likes to wear very short skirts and she doesn't really sit well. So the boys will be doing their own things and I get to tell her. They used to beat me after school.
You're kidding?
They do.
At what point did a young rural girl say, I want to be overly ambitious. I want to leave this space and pursue something that can change my life and change the life of my community?
At the point where I saw my mother helping children in our community learn to read and write, and we were doing it our own little way. So during vacations, we put the children together in the community and teach them how to read. So we used to assist her. Myself and my younger brother would assist her, teach them the sounds of the alphabet, blend the consonant sound with the vowel sound so that that can help them. So I realized that we needed to do more. We needed to help these children.
And it was all for free?
Yes, it was all for free. Then I thought that I need to help do more. But then I didn't have a voice because I didn't know who to talk to and I didn't know how to approach certain people for support, even though I know if I go, I'll be able to get help. Then I found pageant. So I found pageant. I used to be a fan of Ghana's Most Beautiful. So I used to watch it a lot on TV and Miss Ghana. So I was okay. These people go out there. I see them do a lot of charity projects after winning, and even those who do not win also do a lot of charity projects because they're able to meet people who can help them. So I went in for pageant. So I started from training college, where I was second runner-up face of Hosco.
Okay.
So from there, I'll be able to talk to our principal. So I was helping the kids around our hostel. We had hostel. My school was private, so I was helping children around my hostel. So principal, vice principal, some of my tutors would just offer me some money to buy books and pencils for these children. And I thought that I could just continue. So I kept going. I went for Face of Hosco to Mama Hugwe Mafi in Adidome. That's for the Mafi Hugwe Chuchu Festival, where I emerged the winner. I think that was a big breakthrough for me because I met this woman called Madam Evelyn Agbese. She was working with a lot of non-governmental organizations. So she took me as a child and she just started introducing me to all NGOs that she was working with. So then I was doing my national service. I was already being appointed by social welfare and a girl child coordinator at the education office to represent the districts at workshops and come back and teach other people. And I think it was good. It really helped me. It introduced me to helping people, I've been to so many communities in the Central Town District because of the NGOs. And that made me very happy because I saw smiles on people's faces. People got hand skills, people can read, and it really made me happy. So from there, I went to Face of Water. Then as a teacher, I went for a teacher's pageant called NATLAS, Ghana National Association of Teachers Ladies Association. So I went for Miss NATLAS Northtown, and then I emerged the winner. Northtown comprises of Central Town and Northtown District put together as one NAT district. From there, I represented my district at the regional level, and I was third runner-up. Wow. After which, my friend said, "Oh, okay, now you are done with the region, so let's move higher. Let's go for the bigger one." So I went for Miss Ghana, and I have no regret going for Miss Ghana because Miss Ghana, I always know that they help people through the Miss Ghana Foundation, and it really transformed my life.
Okay, so let's get on your Miss Ghana journey. A girl coming from Southtown to contest Miss Ghana. Yeah. You knew you were definitely going to compete against girls who had been in the urban area for so long, girls who had a lot more exposure than you. Mm-hmm. Were you intimidated?
I was. I really was. Because I would take the Dawn car from Adidome to come to Accra for rehearsals, and somebody would bring flight from Kumasi or Takoradi to Accra to the same pageant.
Wow, you were on some Trotsky.
Like, it was really, really intimidating for me. We had people who had master's degree, and I only went there with a diploma. I told myself, okay, I don't fit in. I don't think I will be able to complete the competition. At the point, I gave up because of money, because of the intimidation. I felt I couldn't make it. So I really, really wanted to give up.
I know because of the intimidation, because of the money, but what was that one thing that happened and you were like, let me just let this go?
we had an event with the NCC, and then 5 of us were selected to play various roles. I was asked to give the closing prayer. Some other people were asked to introduce chairperson, closing remarks, opening prayer. So I got back from that event and I said, why didn't they ask me to introduce the chairperson? That would have been big. Why not me introducing the chairperson? I felt okay, maybe it's because I couldn't speak well. Maybe it's because that person could speak better. So I was like, okay, it means that she's going to win, because she was called to introduce the chairperson. And I don't know, I really felt bad. Like, I felt so bad that I was not called to introduce the chairperson. And that's also because right from childhood, my mother would introduce me to a lot of people. When we have events, she would train me to give vote of thanks. She would train me to go and introduce chairperson and all of this. I was already doing that from kindergarten. She would write the things and you have to read through, rehearse, and then you go and do what you have to do. So when they didn't come, I was like, okay, it means that
I'm not her for it.
Yes, it means she's going to win. I won't be able to. So I cried. I cried the whole night. I still remember.
Are you crying? Just remembering it makes you cry.
I cried the whole night. I was calling my friend and said, I won't be able to do this again. Like, I want to be out. I want to leave Accra. Already the stress coming from Adidome. I have to wake up at dawn, come to Accra and leave back. Sometimes I get to Adidome around 10 p.m. And then by 2, I'm already on my way coming back because we have another event.
So you didn't have a place to stay in Accra. So every time you came, you had to go back to Adidome.
Yes, the pageant lasted for 5 months, but then for 3 months, I was going back and forth.
Every day?
Yes.
From here to Adidome is about 3.5 hours.
2.5.
I mean, you are not driving then.
Yes.
So if you're doing a car from the station, you do like 3 to 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Considering the stops and all of that.
Yes.
And you did that every day.
Yes.
Wow. At what point did you knock yourself and go like, I'm going to do this, no matter what it takes?
My friends introduced international pageants to me. So I started following all the international pageants like Miss World. And I really, really just want to go there. I want to be part of Miss World because of what they do. I just wanted to go to Miss World. That was the dream, to go to Miss World. So I remember very well when I came back from Miss Ghana auditions and I got selected. I was so happy. I saw my mother. I was jumping. I was like, this is the road to Miss World. That's what I said. For coming back from the auditions, I said, this is the road to Miss World. So I think wanting to go to Miss World was the biggest reason to do all those sacrifices.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, after everything, I know during every pageant, you look like you are a sisterhood till the finale night. Then you realize that everyone is actually on their own.
Yes.
That night, can you walk me through it?
Well, for me, when it has to do with grand finales for pageants, it's always fun for me because I psych my mind that somebody had bought ticket only to come there and relax, or come there and have fun, or have some mental therapy or something. So in my mind, I'm just going there to entertain.
To give them a good time.
Yes. If I win, it's a plus. If I don't, I did my best. So usually on grand finales, I'm not really tensed on the final days, but a lot of people were.
And you were just joking around,
yes,
jumping here.
I was actually the first person to get to the venue. Yes. And I was just moving around, talking to everybody, cracking jokes. I even had to vote for some people. me my money because they were crying of their votes. So when people gave me money for votes, I used them to vote for my friends.
When the stage was set and the competition began, you were there to have fun.
Yes.
But deep down, you wanted that crown.
Yes.
Did you have any fidgeting moments?
Yes. When I finally made it to top 5, where the winner was going to be declared, I was so scared because every pageant that I don't win, I came second runner-up. So that night in top 5, I told myself, God, I don't want to be a second runner-up if I'm not going to win. So if I won't win, then let me be a first runner-up this time around so that I break that chain. So when they finally called the second runner-up, I was a little bit relieved, but we were still 4 on stage, so you can't tell who is going to win. And then they mentioned the first runner-up. It was more scary or scarier because sometimes in pageants, you could win so many awards on the night and you not be the ultimate winner. And I had 4 special awards. And those were we call them fast track events at Miss World and in Miss Ghana pageant. We call them fast track events. They push you ahead, like the beauty with the purpose, fitness, top model, and talent. And I had all those awards on the night. But then I was still very scared because I had 4 awards and the other people had one each, and it could be anybody. So I was very scared and I was praying in my head. When they mentioned my name, I didn't hear.
You're kidding.
My friend tapped me because I was up. I was so nervous. It's like, God, am I going to win? It's like,
so the moment she tapped you and you realized you had won,
what was the feeling? I was like, oh my God. And we're 3 in front. I had only 1 person. It wasn't intentional, but I think she was like the closest in the pageant. We used to share a lot of things together. So I just hugged her. I hugged her for at least 2 minutes. I wasn't moving. It was just the 2 of us. And then they brought the bouquet and the crown. Like, okay, it's happening.
As you stepped down and you got to your car, realizing that now, Miriam, I'm Miss Ghana. What was running through your head? Because this is a girl who had been coming from Adidome to Accra every day on public transport.
Yes.
And now you had your car and your key and the title Miss Ghana.
I don't know. Words can't express that feeling. You know, I feel teary right now. I was so excited. I was like I'm going to be driving my own car. I'm going to be moving around. People will be seeing me in Miss Ghana car. I'm going to attend events at Miss Ghana. It was a dream come true. And I was going to go to Miss World. And my students were going to be happy. My students have been with me through several pageants. So anytime I go, they are anxious, they are waiting for the car. And the car never came. So finally the car was going to go. It was a big deal for me.
Did you sleep that night?
No, I didn't. I was just online receiving messages, talking to my friends. I'm like, yes, we made it. We made it.
When we come back from the break, we will hear Miriam's journey as Miss Ghana and her journey to Miss World. We'll be right back.
I'm like, yes, we made it. We made it.
And Miriam's journey as Miss Ghana to Miss World. We'll be right back.
We made it.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ufa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodwa ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into me handwriting and sada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
I love President Charcoal. Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident. Stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence. I got
yes.
We got yes, protection. I got
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes, protection.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
you like no other.
You are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other.
I can sing. I can dance.
You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor. Buy now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Well, I've been having a lot of fun at the Malaysia Palace, and we're here again
with another winner. Sister Fia.
Yes,
it's to say.
Yamia tomorrow.
Now, be by so man and Adrian.
I know. No, I
see me, Papa. My name is Yabasiaba. Yabasiaba. Or he needed 25. Yabapa, or he never, no beer in your high sense product. Oh, he has a wife. Nice to have you by and Kitana body. I had ya, you fee. And so, or he need the fish at Daffy or say a bar. Na mo most mo hene mo the bia ne da ohene hia bibia mo yema no ne be ma mo so hu say ya appreciate mo ana ye ba fi ha say ne mo ho ahwa ejeje yeso na e fe keke nti high sense say yemra na ye medam ase nti ye ba ya ye nkita ne body high sense ana asuma sister facho high sense say yemfa we emra yemfa medam ase they say wona na ne ma no na de we ato asori ne ma no na we de ato ohene entuma na ye de bedi afishada no na we de ato so we line
high sense nyami stramo okos wan stramo asiemu ah yesu di
amen and that's it. So that is our winner for this week. Next week we'll have your winner with another winner.
Restoration. Welcome back, and that is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. And to celebrate the 25th anniversary of His Majesty Otunfo Osei Tutu II, we actually made a trip to Menchia to meet some of our fans, and we had a fabulous time. So from this week onwards, you're going to be seeing our giveaways at the Menchia Palace. So if you're anywhere in Ghana, you have to stay tuned because you never know, we can come to your community at any time to give you something amazing from High Sense. Miriam, hello. So you became Miss Ghana.
Yes.
What was the first thing you did to help communities as Miss Ghana?
The first project we did under the Miss Ghana Foundation was a charity event at the Teshi Children's Home. And that was so good because I made the food myself.
Okay.
And then we took it there and shared some time with them. We ate together, we danced. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
During your preparations for Miss World, did you get overwhelmed? Because I know going to Miss World is not cheap.
No. I really was overwhelmed with a lot of things that were happening. Some of them took me over, and I thought I was not going to make it anymore. It took some key people in my life to keep me going. I literally gave up. I packed my things. I said, I'm done. Let's quit. Also because the support was not coming and things were not going as they should. And that broke me at a point. I gave up. And also they kept postponing Miss World from 1 year to another month to another month.
So you won in 2022 and eventually you got to be part of Miss World
2024. Yes.
So 2 years of waiting.
2 years. So while waiting, I had to, my work as a teacher, I had to put it on hold at a point, and it wasn't really good for me. So a lot happened. It was quite stressful mentally, and only the key people around me, Mama Ga, like I won't go anywhere without mentioning her name because she's been so supportive. When I lost my mother last year, she took me in, and she's been amazing. She's been the strongest backbone I've had going to Miss World. She literally did everything for me. The overwhelming one was when she was running at the airport because I was running late to go to Miss World. She was just running around trying to get everything put together so I can get on board on time.
That's Mama Ga who be for you. She's always there for people.
Yes, she is.
As a queen, to lose your mom while she was still reigning, how did that hit you?
I don't know. We should talk about it because it was very, very, very heavy for me. We're only two. I have a younger brother, so that we weren't expecting that, but it just came.
Where were you when it happened?
I was in Accra. and she was 3.5 hours away from me at Cairo. She went for a funeral. So I just received a call from my auntie.
Had you spoken to her the day before?
Yes. I even told her I'll send her money to go and pay funeral dues and tell everybody that, Miss Ghana sent her contribution. And then the next day in the morning, around 9, auntie just called. And the way she broke the news, it's not nice.
How did she break the news?
She just said, hello, Ajia, Olagbia, and Oku.
Just like that? Like, Ajua, how are you? Your mom is dead?
Yes.
Just like that? And this is the woman you have spoken to the day before?
An evening before.
The evening before. The day before. She was fine?
Yes.
She wasn't sick?
No. And she just called and said, your mother is dead. Just like that.
When you heard your mother is dead, what did you feel?
And I dropped the phone first. And I carried my bag. I told them I was coming because I was going to drive there. So I told them I was coming. And I carried my bag. I put my things in my bag. I tried to carry some clothes and whatever. And then I started my journey. And
you drove back. Yourself?
Yes. And she called back and said, Meko. So it was just something. So she's at the hospital. And my friend was with me, and I told my friend that it's a lie. It was a very sad day for me. And she died 3 days after my birthday.
So when you got to the hospital?
I met her at home.
They had not taken her to the hospital?
No, they did. But they were already back home, waiting for me to come.
At what point did you get to see your mom?
When she was here. No, she was already dead. I saw her dead.
What point did you see her dead? Did you go to the hospital to see her?
No. I came to meet the body at home.
The body at home?
Yes. She was just lying down. Sometimes I really miss her.
Wow. How did you put yourself together to meet your mom, who you knew as lively, cold, without her talking to you, just 3 days after your birthday?
Yeah.
How did you get through that period? Can I have some tissue, please?
Thank you. No, she'll always say, don't cry when I die.
She used to say that.
She used to say, don't cry. When I die, don't cry. Like, watch everything. Take me to the morgue. When it's time for the burial, you come for me. You bath me. She even showed me how to bath him. What to do. She said that some women will come, they'll tell me to do this. I'll say something. She told me all of that.
Did she know she was going to go that early?
Yes. Yes. She knew. They didn't give her time, but we knew that she could die anytime.
So were you able to go through all that she taught you?
Yes.
You did the bathing?
Yes, I drove from here. They were waiting for me to come. I took her to the morgue myself. And I watched them do everything that needs to be done. And we went to
just as she told you?
Yes. And then after a month, we did a funeral. I did
the bathing and everything, as she said.
Yes.
You're brave. You're brave. After the funeral, did it affect your personality? Did it affect how you related to people? Because mostly when you lose someone you love, it tends to have a toll on you. It will take you time to bounce back. Did it affect your preparation from this world?
It did, because I had to take some time to put myself together, get back on track. So for like July, August, September, we weren't really doing anything. We're not doing anything, Miss World. We're just there. Mama God will try to give me certain things to do so that I will overcome. Sometimes I just hide and cry, and I'll come out and continue, but it wasn't that easy.
So it means when we saw you in August for the Miss Teen World pageant, you were going through it.
Yes.
But it didn't show.
Because she always say I should stay strong. So she say, if I die, it's up to you to continue what I used to do. So don't say you are crying so you won't go to work or you won't go for something that you need to be there for. So just do it. So it kept ringing. So anytime I want to cry, I'm like, okay. She said, don't cry, just do it. So I had to. She was very strict, and if she says something, she means her words. So even to date, my younger brother and I, if we go out and like we are doing something that we know she doesn't like, one team, we go now. We just stop at once, like, because she was very strict on her words. So when she said, don't cry, at the funeral, even though I cried, I still tried to watch everything. She told me that if you keep crying and you don't pay attention to whatever is going on around you, somebody will buy a bag of water and tell you like he bought 10, and they'll come and take the money. And when they finish, they will say,
there is debt.
There is debt. So watch everything that is going on, you have to watch it. So I bought her coffee. I went to the coffee shop and bought it myself. Like, I had to watch everything. Said nobody should kill cow at a funeral. Nobody killed cow. I said nobody should buy cow and kill. But when somebody dash us cow, we killed it. Said don't do big funeral. When we're doing it, we're not trying to do it big, but people came in to help. They'll call and tell them, this one is not big. Yeah, they call me like.
Let's talk about Miss World. Let's dry your tears a little bit.
Okay.
On the plane to Miss World, to India. That was your first time?
On the flight.
On the flight.
Yes.
Share that experience.
Oh, it was quite exciting. I think Papa and Mommy, they already groomed me mentally on how the feeling is like to be on a plane. So I think I was mentally ready for anything that is different from sitting in the car. So when I went in, if I need help, I just asked someone for help, especially when I wanted to put it on my belt. I had a very nice partner. We shared a seat together. So I asked him, how should I do it? And he just showed me. And the flight, the takeoff, oh my God. it felt a little bit weird. Like
butterflies.
Like butterflies. It was really nice. And then I missed my flight in Dubai.
On the way. What happened? Did you miss your gate?
No. Well, yes, but it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
You know that people at the airports, I don't know who they are, but I think they are like assistants. When you're trying to find your gate, they'll stand there and say, if you need help, come to me. So I went. He showed me, said, your gate is here. And I went exactly where he showed me. And I sat there for 3 whole hours, and it was time to get on board. And they said, it's not that gate. So it's a different place. So I took the train, took the bus. By the time I got there, it was
You were
gone.
kidding. So you had to be at the C gates, and I'm sure you're around the A, B gates, because that is where you need a train to access.
And it was gone. So I called mommy. I said, "Hi mommy, I missed my flight." She said, calm down, don't cry, it's normal." I said, "It's not normal, it's my first time, she took miss my flight." But then they helped me out. I got another booked, airplane booked the same day. So instead of arriving in Delhi in the morning at 9, I arrived in the afternoon at 2.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. But I had a transit for longer hours in Dubai, so I had the chance to roam the whole airport.
Wow.
I was roaming with my mother. She was on the phone, like, "I'm going this place. Oh, I've seen Dior. Should we buy?" I said, "Jesus, can you finish your money?" But it was quite interesting. It really was. And then I finally got to Delhi. I met my Miss World sisters. The Indian people were having their drum in front of the hotel. They usher you in. They give you that flower thing they put on your neck. And I read something here. It was very beautiful. Really beautiful. Then they showed us our room and we started.
So, who was your roommate?
Miss Botswana.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So it was really nice. Our energy matched. We didn't have any problem. We ate together. We helped each other wear
African
clothes.
Queens.
Team Africa.
Wow. The first show, which was your introduction, you blew the minds of people. Because everybody was expecting the normal over-the-top outfits as your national costume. But then you brought to bear the urban culture.
Yes.
And you carrying that thing. I was like, how does this girl do it?
First of all, I'm an Ewe language teacher. So there was no way I could carry any other thing better. And coming from a royal home, there's no way I could have missed out on it. So I had my beautiful Ewe kente from Petoi, made by Katio. And my godmother gifted me the kevi and the footwear. Then I had to rock it properly and represent Ghana on the big stage. I wanted that intro to be big, so I put in a lot of effort because people's costume, especially the Asian countries, were extra.
Yeah.
But the story behind my costume is very unique that the international stages have not heard of yet because no one really talks about it. So I think it's one of the reasons it made waves.
At Miss World, did you feel like giving up just like you felt during Miss Ghana?
No, I didn't feel that way at all.
You were in your element.
Yes. I really was just in my element.
Ready to fly?
Yes.
Did you have challenges adapting to the culture?
The only challenge I had at Miss World was with the food because I wasn't used to.
Welcome to the club.
It was just with the food. Aside that, well, the weather too. The weather in Delhi was a little bit cold, but in Mumbai, it was just like Ghana.
Yeah,
it felt like home. Yeah.
When they had to screen down, what were you feeling? Because your votes were pretty good. People loved you.
Yes.
What were you thinking? If I make it, great. If I win awards, great. If I don't, great.
At Miss World, I already know that people were doing so well. Everybody was doing so well. But then I was hoping to make it to the top 40 at least.
Okay.
Already I placed in sports and I placed in the top model challenge.
Okay.
So I was hoping to make it to top 40 at least on the final day. But they didn't call me. I was like, they called some people. I was like, why did they call that country? And they didn't call me. But I went backstage and I told myself, I did well. I did my best. I represented my country. No need to cry. A lot of people were crying. I just went to the washroom.
How many were you?
112.
Hey.
Yes, 112. Africa were 26 of us. But I didn't cry. I just put myself there. I was like, okay, let's go and sit and watch the show. That was it. I just kept cheering my roommate up, and she made it to Miss World Africa. Yeah. And on the night, I did hair for 5 people, and 3 of them made it to top 12.
Wow.
Yes. So at least I didn't go, but my handwork made it there. Yes, I was the hairstylist of the season.
Wow.
Doing people
for the Africans?
Even the Asians.
Wow.
Some of them want my pony hairstyle and they come and do it for them.
You do it for them?
Yes.
Wow.
Really
That's
nice.
who a true queen is. We would like to congratulate you.
Thank you.
I know the journey does not end here. It continues. In the next year, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to see you do greater things.
Yes.
And I know you're still passionate about education for young ones. So we'll continue to support you.
Thank you.
To embark on that journey.
Thank you so much.
And when you go home, tell my sister, Mama got that, I miss her. And I'll come home.
I will.
Well, so Miriam, before you leave, you pick a card here and hand it over to me. Let's see what High Sense is giving you today. Okay, the card says, good luck to you. Thank you for coming. You take home a Bluetooth speaker. Do you love music?
Yes.
Okay. You love this one. So this is from High Sense to you, Miss Ghana. Don't go and disturb the neighborhood.
I will.
Oh, so that's from High Sense to you.
I'll even take it to the farm sometimes to play music for our pigs.
Oh, you and Mama Ga and this piggery. That is not all, Miriam. So you can put this one down. It's right by you. And from Leicester, Ghana, we have Yasmin.
Thank you. This I think I'm going to share with my students.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, you have a lot of sanitary pads.
Yes. I'm going to share with my students so they should watch out for the videos.
Okay,
we
darling.
have a speech of prize giving day coming up.
When is
I
it?
think hopefully next month.
Okay, let us know. We'll come and join you.
So
okay.
You see the gifts doing a lot of things.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'd like to have a very big thank you to our sponsors, High Sense, everyday prizes for everyday people, Yas Ocean Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Tuwazi Apartments. A big thank you to my glam team, ABS Lux Line, for my beautiful outfit. I call this outfit Premi Pro Max. Premi for Atari. Ophelia, thank you very much to you and your team. To GH Beauty Artistry for our makeup. And of course, hair duties for my hair. And before I let go of you, do not forget is the Malta Guinness Jeja can. If you don't have some in your fridge, it means your fridge is not fridging. So please go out there and grab yourself a Malta Guinness sleek can that I call the Jeja can. Yes, the price is the same. The volume is the same. The taste is the same. And please, if you doubt me, get the old can, get a glass, and get this new Jeja can and get a glass. Let's do the pouring and you realize that the value is actually the same. So this has been our story for this week. Next week, we will come your way with another story that will give you hope for tomorrow. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.